Hey everybody, it's Mandy from Tropical Forge. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that last year I had like a 2,000 square foot garden. We had built our raised beds 2 years ago. Year before that, we just kind of had raised beds like spread about our old property. Then we built like a really nice raised bed garden with like 2 foot tall beds, and it's really pretty. And then we added on a bottom garden, and then we moved and tore it all apart. And it's sitting right here in pieces. So this year I don't have, we are not going to get this done. Like, we don't even, the mower is so buried in the shop. Like, this is a field. I could probably get some hay off of it. So I'm going from my 2,000 square foot garden to my back deck garden. So this is what we have so far. I had started plants at my friend Missy's house at Homesteading Roots. She babysat chickens and turkeys and guineas and plants and all kinds of things for me over the early spring while we were still moving. So thankfully, most of those, I sold some to some friends because I just had more than I needed. And then I brought basically tomatoes and peppers. Oh, Zuzu. Zuzu's spilling seeds everywhere. So anyway, brought mostly tomatoes and peppers here. And then I was putting these in pots and I thought, why not, so basically a tomato and a pepper, if you square foot garden, you can put 1 tomato plant per square foot, 1 pepper plant per square foot, etc. So my thinking is with these, okay, let's leave it here. My thinking is with these is some of these are kind of small, some of them are kind of big. I'm kind of experimenting with the sizes of these. Obviously, I'm kind of just observing the sun and things like that, trying to figure out like the best place for these. I think they'll be fine here. The sun rises over here, and so it gets sun until probably 1 or 2-ish, which is probably fine for most of these things. We'll see how it goes. What do I have? A couple, Zuzu, no. Okay, I had to get Bud to help with Zuzu for a few minutes or she was going to destroy all of these. Okay, so I spent $30 on this huge bale. This is Pro Mix. I love this stuff. There's another one too that's white with like a red label. It's also really good. So I found a greenhouse near a new house. They were super nice. I was really happy with the price. And you just get so much more bang for your buck when you buy this big bale. Sorry, I like almost dropped my phone. So anyway, like I was saying, my goal here is to kind of experiment and see what I can do with like different containers and whatever. So I have some 5-gallon buckets. I have some like 2-gallon buckets. I have just some regular like upcycled pots from like a greenhouse. I have this cracked recycling bin. So in the recycling bin, I am doing cucumbers and marigolds. I thought, you know what? I could probably put a couple cucumber plants in there. I can't remember what cucumbers are for square foot gardening. Maybe 4 per square foot. I'd have to double check. Anyway, I'm going to try those in there. Did like a row of marigolds around it. So we'll just have like a cute little mini garden in this upcycled recycling bin. And then with my peppers, I'm also going to put some marigolds kind of just for prettiness. Because, if you don't have a garden that's pretty, then okay, you should have a functional garden, but a pretty garden is nice too. And since I can't do zinnias and things that I love, I mean, I could, but like, I need to really focus on some other things. I just wanted to like take an hour to put some few garden things together. So the kids up potted a good bit of these for me earlier this week. I finished off, we had to go get more potting soil, so I finished this off. With my tomatoes, I'm going to do a basil or 2 in each pot. They might be a little crowded. We'll see what happens. Maybe my tomato plants just don't get as big as they typically would. I have a calendula plant, which randomly, I probably planted it, but I don't have a lot of success germinating herbs. It's something I really want to work on once my big garden is set up. And then I have a random loofah plant that actually survived until this point. I don't think it's going to survive being in this little pot, but whatever, we'll see what happens. So I just wanted to encourage you that you can start a garden with, I mean, seriously, our back patio is maybe like 12 by, I don't know, 25 or something like that. And I'm just, I just have pots just sitting here. I mean, it might not be beautiful. We have not put any of this stuff away. We haven't used this because we can't find the tools, because where's that box? These chairs are just stacked here, this high chair. I mean, it's a hot mess, but we'll have some food on the back porch. And I used, if you figure the partial bag I had and the like half a bag I used, I maybe spent $30 total on some potting soil. All of these buckets were just like pots and buckets I had laying around. Seeds cost nothing, and I didn't buy any seeds this year because I already have a million, so I didn't really need to. Which means, you know, whatever peppers and tomatoes I get off of this, which I probably have, I don't know, 20 or 25 plants maybe, that could be a serious production depending on how they do in the pots I have them in. So these aren't all exactly a square foot amount of space, so they might suffer a little. We'll see what happens. I'll definitely put some cages in them like later once they get a little bit bigger. So stay tuned. I'm sure I'll be sharing with you how this is going. You certainly can use, you know, all 5-gallon buckets. You can build some, you know, kind of like step thing and sit them on. I'm not getting that fancy because I don't have a ton of time to dedicate to a garden this year as we're establishing this homestead and trying to like get business up and rolling again. You know, we've been down for like 3 months now. So we're just trying to like get the orders that came in while we were down out and start working on SEO again and the website and marketing and all these other things that I really, really enjoy. Really trying to focus on that stuff. So just quick encouragement, garden wherever you can, back porch, front porch, back deck, you know, wherever you have that is going to get some good sun and that you can easily water, and you can at least produce some fresh food for yourself for the summer. So we'll see you guys next time.